So you took a poll over what you thought maybe based off the imagery it gave you. So the room was dark as a moonless night on a deserted highway. The wind howled a scary moan while the rain beat against the windows. A flash of bright light illuminated the tiny room, showing our shadows on the wall. That the explosion that followed made my little brother jump and squeeze closer to Mama. So what I'm picturing is like a really bad storm. These people, this family, are huddled in a room. They're probably pretty scared. It might be during a hurricane or just a really bad thunderstorm. But I can see that the lights are out because it says the room was dark. I can see that the wind was howling and it was beating against the window. The bright light, illuminated. If you don't know what that means, it means to light up. And it showed their shadows on the wall. So they're in the dark here with this storm. And to me, that brings a tone of like a negative tone. And so when I go over here to my negative tone words, I can look at the synonyms and see, okay, let's see, gloomy, okay, melancholy. Let's see, threatening, ominous, because the storm could be threatening. It could be, threatening to break down their home or tear it apart, maybe break in the windows. Sorrowful, that means kind of sad. Here's gloomy again. So I'm thinking this is bringing on more of a negative tone to me, just based off the imagery that it used in some of these words, and from the imagery. So when I see, let's see some words. Moonless night on a deserted highway. That's something that's like, kind of negative. The wind howled a scary moan. There's some other negative words right here. That the explosion that followed made my little brother jump and squeak closer to Mama. And that kind of gives me some more like a negative tone, kind of scary vibe right here. And so I'm going to say, I don't want any highlighter. I'm going to say that the tone of this, just based off the imagery and the words that it used, was negative. Say it's kind of scary, or like they said, ominous. That means to be, that something scary is about to happen. And the kind of the mood that I was getting from this was, I feel kind of bad for them. I hope they're okay. So when you're reading something, this is what you need to kind of think of, okay, as the passage is being read to you. What do you think about? What do you see in your head as you're reading? And is it bringing on a good positive thought, or is it bringing on like a bad positive thought, just based off the words and the imagery that you saw and heard in your mind? And so you're going to about to do that with 11. I'm going to give you a paragraph, and you're going to tell me kind of like what the tone is, okay? Not kind of, but you're all going to tell me what the tone is based off the imagery that you see.